Hello again and welcome to another edition of Southern Country. Hi, I'm Herb Sudson and welcome to the show, my friends. Today I'm very lucky to say I have Equity recording artist, Little Big Town. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How about introducing yourself and what part of Little Big Town everybody plays as far as vocals, instrument, and songwriting?
Okay. I'm Karen Fairchild, and I'm from Marietta, Georgia, and I am a songwriter and a singer in the band.
I'm Jimmy Westbrook. I grew up in Alabama, and I play guitar, sing, and write as well.
I'm Kimberly Rhodes. Here's my microphone. I'm Kimberly Rhodes from Cornelia, Georgia, and I'm a singer in the band and songwriter.
And I'm Philip Sweet from Cherokee Village, Arkansas. I play guitar, write songs, and sing as well.
Okay, welcome to the show. Let's talk Little Big Town today. What's going on? And I think the album is Road to Here.
Right, the album's called The Road to Here.
All right, 10 songs, 6 of them are self-written?
Actually, no, there's 13 songs.
Oh, wow.
And we wrote 9.
Oh, well, that's better yet. The
13.
percentage is okay.
The first record there were 10, and we wrote 6 of the 10.
Oh, okay. You co-produced the record, the CD?
Yes, sure did, with Wayne Kirkpatrick. He co-produced with us as well as wrote the entire record with him.
Yeah.
So,
You recorded this CD. I read it a little bit unusual. You kind of put the vocals in the music. Is that what I was reading about?
We did that on the first record. On this record, we actually went and recorded all the band on old 2-inch tape, on kind of analog, so it sounds more like the records that we grew up with, like the Eagles in Alabama and Fleetwood Mac. So a little bit old school thinking, no vocal tuning, nothing like that. It's all pure, raw performances.
You guys. It's all you.
oh,
The way to do it. Let's talk about Boondocks, your first charted song from the CD.
Yeah.
To put it mildly, I think you're doing okay with it, huh? Am I right?
We've been excited about it.
It's been a whirlwind for us, and you know, we've had a good time. We've seen it rise up to the charts. We saw the video go to #1.
Yep.
And now we're doing shows, and people are singing along with us, so we couldn't be happier.
There you
We wrote
go.
that song about where we all grew up. We all come from the country, and we found that not only in the South is boondocks a popular, phrase, but all over the country people know where the boondocks are.
There's Boondocks everywhere?
Everywhere.
Absolutely.
Everywhere.
Even in upstate New York, man.
Yeah.
No kidding, yeah? I'll tell you what. Talk to me something about taping of that video. Who wants to talk about where it was taped, how it was taped, and any mishaps that might happen?
We cut this video about 40 miles east of Nashville in a place called Watertown, Tennessee, on a farm. And it was a very interesting day. We had storms, bad storms all day long. A tree fell on our publicist's car and crushed it. And we had a pig in the, I started to say a little pig, but it wasn't very little.
It was a very
large
large
big old hog in the
Okay.
video. And when the thunderstorms came, it scared the hog and it ran into the woods. And so we had to pull, well, we didn't, but some people who were helping us had to pull all the lettuce and tomato off of the sandwiches that we were going to have for lunch and feed it to the pig so he'd come out of the woods. So
A little tease.
Lots of little interesting things that happened, but Roger Pistol did a great job on the video, and we're so grateful to him, and it was our debut from The Road to Here. It's called Boondock.
The Road to Here is laden with beautiful harmonies, sweet acoustic guitar, and honky-tonk rhythms. Am I right so far?
Yes.
Got it, baby.
So far, so good. The voices are on the album project, the power of both soothing and arresting. True? So far, so good?
Yeah.
Okay.
thanks.
I hope so.
Old country and bluegrass sounds mixed up in there?
Yeah,
Got
definitely.
it all.
Okay. You guys are devoted to harmony and multiple leads. Is that unusual for Nashville?
Definitely.
Yeah, from the start, there were a lot of people who said that we were going to have to pick one singer to be the lead singer of the band. I think that's kind of the normal way of doing things, but there's 4 people here who have individual voices and have their own thing to give on songs, so we felt like it would be a shame not to do that, so we all swap up vocals on it.
Has this type of vocals been used in the past in any other bands that you know of, or is this a first for Nashville?
I think maybe in the country format it has. I'm sure there's been some interesting things done in other genres, but I think for country, especially mixing the male and the female voices together, and then the harmonies. I mean, there's harmony groups that we grew up listening to, like Alabama,
Of course.
and Restless Heart, and the Oak Ridge Boys, and on. But for male and female voices together, I think
That's
it's a
true.
first.
That's true. I've never thought, you're right, Oak Ridge Boys always sing in harmony. But, do you think this is a selling point for Little Big Town?
Oh yeah, I think it's what makes the band unique. I think we knew that it would work because we looked at bands like the Eagles and Fleetwood Mac and said, okay, well, they never had one lead singer. You know, you'd hear Don Henley, then you'd hear Glenn Frey, and so we knew that it would work. It was just, would someone give us the opportunity to showcase
Exactly.
that?
There you go. I want to make mention, the Road to Here certified gold.
Yes.
Yes.
Top 10, top of the independent charts.
Yes.
So far, so good. Boondocks. This is something I want to, I never read before, and you're the first guys I'm going to talk to. Gold certification for digital sales
Yes.
of excess of 100,000.
Yes,
Right.
that's.
Is that important?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's people downloading Boondocks itself. It's one song that is over 100,000 people have downloaded it to their computer.
Wow.
So, I mean, that's huge. That's a big audience.
I mean, so many people, I'm like that now. If I want to hear something, I'll go on to iTunes
Right.
and I'll purchase a song for 99 cents, or I'll preview and listen to a record and
Right.
pick, you know, songs. That's what they're doing. So we thought that was a huge milestone for us to have 100,000, you know, downloads of Boondocks.
I never said that to anybody else about digital downloads. This is new to me, you know. You know. How much creative control have you had on that record between you? Actually, how much creative control do you have, you know, on this record? Let's keep it with this record.
Yeah, I think pretty much complete. I mean, we saw this vision through with the help of our friends at Equity and Clint Black and our producer, and I think
Right.
everyone kind of got around us and got behind us on this one, and so it really feels like our vision the whole way through.
This is Clint Black's label. And
Yes.
so when he formed this label, he wanted it to be different than all the other labels in Nashville. He wanted it to be very artist friendly and much more of a partnership, which it is.
All right.
We really have a lot of control in the
Good.
decisions that are made about the music.
Choice of songs.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Who picked the songs for this album?
We did.
There you go.
Down to the last one.
Who picked the single to be released? Who was the responsible for Boondocks being released?
We
You-
did.
No kidding. No kidding.
It was
Wow.
a unanimous vote from the label as well, but we always had a gut feeling that Boondocks should be first, and we
Wow.
fought hard, and they completely agreed that you're right, we should go with Boondocks. So.
I think the whole country agrees. Yeah, am I right? Saying the whole
Yeah.
country agrees. Highlights: 2 nominations for Academy of Country Music.
Yeah.
How about that,
How
huh?
about it?
Pretty exciting.
That's a highlight in a career.
Absolutely.
Top new duo or vocal group and top vocal group.
Yeah.
How about the CMT Music Awards coming up?
Coming up in
nomination.
a few days. Yeah, we got nominated for in the group category, group or duo, for Video of the Year.
You know what's cool about that? The fans vote for that.
Yes.
So that makes it.
Cool.
As a matter of fact, if they haven't voted, they can still.
Yeah,
They
still.
can log on to cmt.com and vote away.
We ain't too proud to beg.
No, I don't believe. All the votes count. Let's talk about Bring It On Home. Top 40, top CMT, top 20 GSC. How's that one doing? That's your new one out now.
That's the newest single. I think we went to number 30 as of Monday.
Recently,
so
okay.
It's moving up, and we're excited about it. It's a beautiful song. We've been doing it for several years in concert.
Right.
And we decided that we wanted to record it for this record. So
Wow.
people always seem to identify with it.
It's one we wish we had written.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
this is
one of the
not a
ones.
self-written?
No, it's
Ah.
one of the ones on the record we didn't write, but it was
Okay.
just too pretty to pass up.
Yeah, I
So
don't blame you. Hey, you guys just finished up CRS. How were you received by those DJs and industry execs that go to the radio seminar?
It was a little overwhelming this year.
Was it?
We had a great time. We got to perform at the New Faces show.
Yes.
And we did interviews left and right, but we were very busy this year, so it was a little different
Right.
for us to be that busy at CRS. It was a lot of fun.
And how about Fanfare coming up? What do you guys have planned for Fanfare?
We're having our first fan club party. we've
Are
ever
you?
had,
Cool.
Yeah. And we're going to get to open the stadium show.
Wow.
The first night of Fanfare.
Oh, the
which we just
Coliseum.
found out.
Yes.
Yeah, the
Wow, isn't that
Coliseum.
cool?
That's
Yeah.
very
Yeah, the
exciting.
first night's always the
exciting.
busiest over there.
Oh, yeah,
At the
it's cool.
Coliseum.
Big things.
Now, Little Big Town went through a lot of hardships and losses between the 2 albums. Does the hardships and losses reflect in this new album?
Oh yeah, definitely. We wrote songs about all the things, the difficult times that we were
Emotions and
going
feelings
through.
and-
Yeah, and so I think maybe that's what's ringing true with the
Is it?
audience, is that it's things that they're experiencing as well, and we wrote about them. So maybe they're feeling something, you know, and that's the connection. We love hearing those stories when they talk about that they're moved by a lyric. That's why we do music.
It's personal.
Yeah,
Really
the
personal.
album's really a journey. It's truly like a
it?
journal of what we went through. So
Yeah.
the road to here speaks volumes.
That's it. And here you are. Here you are. Do you think what you went through as a group, as an individual, and everything you went through, makes you a better person, a writer, and professional, and brings you guys closer together?
Certainly, without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
All of those things, yeah. I think we all became much stronger writers. We were able to really put all these emotions into the music, and it certainly brought us much, much closer together. We just are such a close-knit family, and when someone's down, the other three just pick that one up and carry them along.
Hey, you guys have been referred to as country music's Fab Four.
We have.
Yeah, I heard that. I read it. I read that. Let's go back a few years. We're going to wrap up the show here in a couple seconds. 2002, you guys sang for President Bush and Mrs. Bush.
We did.
That had to be an
Wow.
an honor.
Yeah, it was an awesome experience. He's quite the baseball fan, you know.
Is he?
And so he created a Little League team that would play there on, well, actually a Little League ballpark, I guess, and they invite children from the area to come play, and he asked us to sing the national anthem for the kickoff game, so it was awesome.
Wow. And you did something with voting, too. You were part of the national voter registration campaign.
Yeah, that was
Love Your Country?
During our first record,
yes.
we did a tour around the country just trying to get people to register and vote, and just to bring an awareness about voting and the importance of it to people around the country. So
charity. You worked for T.J. Martell Foundation?
Yeah.
What do you do for them?
Lots of folks with things with those folks, and St. Jude's as well. We got to visit the hospital a few months ago, which is the first time we've been there.
That's wrenching, isn't it?
An amazing facility and a beautiful environment for those children to heal.
Right. Well, it's always a good feeling in your heart to work for charity. I do that with the show, and you know, I enjoy it. You know.
Anytime we can be a part of things like that, we're open.
Especially when the kids are involved.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bachelor auction.
Bachelors.
There you go.
They made some money that night.
Yeah.
That was also for charity.
Yes, it was.
Called
It was
Special Spaces.
For build rooms for terminally ill children.
Yes, children that have life-threatening diseases. They do special dream rooms for them, and we were able to raise enough money from selling Philip and Jimmy at a bachelor auction to design a room for a little girl, and it was our pleasure. And if Sorrell's out there watching, hello, darling.
Yes, it's all for a good cause.
Monday Night Football sang the national anthem.
We did
Wow,
at
man.
the Pittsburgh game with, who was that against?
It was Pittsburgh and Baltimore.
Yes,
It was
Baltimore,
Monday
the
night,
Ravens.
Halloween night, actually.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
We got to sing Boondocks on the field, and then right afterwards kick off the game with a big national anthem. So that
Led
was,
them to their winning season.
Yes,
There
it
you
was all
go.
thanks to us.
Goals. Before we wrap up, I want to do goals, advice, and website. Don't forget.
Okay.
Now, goals. What's the goals for what's your future looking like here?
Oh, wow.
Just
To make it through the next few months.
There you go.
To keep making music, to get to sing
How
to these
about
beautiful
advice?
people.
Any advice for somebody out there? Just hang in.
just put your head down and work as hard as you can.
Yeah.
You know, just do everything you can to further your dream, whatever that is. You know, you just got to keep going.
Exactly.
Don't give up.
Website. Where they can find out where Little Big Town's going.
LittleBigTown.com.
Hey.
It's really easy.
I was there. I was there. You have a great website.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for being on Southern Country. Appreciate meeting you and having you on the show, and we look forward to having you once again and continued success with your career.
Thank you so much.